The succession trouble in the Tata Trust still continues. The present chairman of the Tata Trust, Mr. Tata, says that the ousted chairman of the Tata Trust, Mr. Cyrus Mistry, did not fit well with the culture of the Tata Trust. He says that Mr. Mistry caused a huge financial loss to a number of companies of the Tata Trust. He says that Mr. Mistry wanted to convert the companies of the Tata Trust into his private assets. Further, he says that Mr. Mistry is a disruptive man. He says that Mr. Mistry must be removed from the chairmanship of many companies of the Tata Trust. Therefore, he has convened the extraordinary general body meeting of the group companies. Furthermore, Mr. Tata says that he holds more than 66% shares of the Tata Trust. As such, he says that he has absolute power over the Tata Trust. He says that the other members of the Tata Trust must either quit the trust or they must remain as passive members. They should not interfere in the general working of the Tata Trust. On the other hand, Mr. Cyrus Mistry says that Mr. Tata is a capricious man. He says that Mr. Tata caused a huge loss to the Tata Trust. He says the acquisitions carried out by him caused a huge loss to the Tata Trust. He says that it is a challenge to escape from some of the acquisitions. He says that Mr. Tata misrepresented the facts to the Mumbai Stock Exchange. He says that Mr. Tata converted the Tata Trust into his personal fiefdom. Furthermore, he says that the Tata Trust is not the personal fiefdom of any one individual, not to the trustees of the Tata Trust, not to the directors of the Tata Trust, not to the directors of the operating companies, but to all the stakeholders of the Tata Trust. He says that the conferment of decision-making power in the hand of one man or a high command among them is illegal, improper, unethical and breach of trust. Therefore, he seeks the intervention of the government of India to remedy and repair the breakdown in the functioning of the Tata Trust. It is true that a man should not form a trust to cheat the public or to cheat his friends or to cheat his neighbors or to cheat the members of his family. If he forms a trust, he must be ready to share power with all the members of the trust. But what kind of intervention does Mr. Mystery demand? Does he demand a Satyam-like intervention? Does he demand the liquidation of the Tata Trust? Or does he demand that the the trust and societies acts must be amended so that the tenure of the office bearers does not exceed 2 or 3 years, so long as there are more aspirants? Nothing is clear. Therefore, he must elucidate his demand. In this connection, it must be stated that the government of India invested a huge amount of money in many companies of the Tata Trust. The amount invested by the government is more than what the Tata Trust and Cyrus Mystery invested. But the government of India is remaining as a silent spectator. It does not even apply the act passed in 2003 to supervise the functioning of the companies. Actually, an audit, a proper audit or an impartial audit might have led to the liquidation of the Tata Trust. But the government is even now remain as a silent spectator without taking any sides or without informing its stand to the people. What is the reason for this? The reason is simple. The Tata Trust converted India into its fiefdom. How can a trust convert a big nation into its fiefdom? This is possible. In India, it is not necessary that one must be a political leader to rule India. He need not contest the elections. He need not address the general and the public meetings. He need not canvass for vote. What all he needs is to control the public mind. The Tata Trust rules India by controlling the public mind. Therefore, it requires a superhuman effort on the part of the Prime Minister of India, similar to the one taken in the demonetization of the currency, because there is misgovernance in all trusts all over India. Any decision will affect all trusts all over India. Will the government take the action badly needed for the nation? Only the Prime Minister of India and the Government of India can give a reply.